Hey guys, Patty Boy here. Welcome back to my grill. So here we are after our week's vacation. Hope all of you saw the quick video. And then here it is the day after Memorial holiday. So I hope all of you had a good extended weekend for the Memorial holiday. And we're gonna get right back on track where we left off. So we left off with doing some side dishes. And I believe the last one I finished with was the grilled asparagus. So we're going to get away from the vegetables for a second here, and we're going to do some macaroni and cheese in a cast iron skillet. To get started, got the grill heating up, got my cast iron skillet in there, and the macaroni and cheese that I make, we like to use bacon. So I've got some bacon cooking in that pan. And what we'll do is get the bacon cooked, nice and crispy. Get some of the grease out, but not all of it. We don't want the macaroni and cheese to be all greasy and runny, but we do want it to have a little bit of the bacon flavor. And we're gonna have some of the bacon chopped back up and put back in it. And I also use smoked Gouda with bacon in it amongst some other cheeses. So let's get started. And we got the bacon going, and let's get going. While our bacon is cooking, I'm gonna take a few seconds here. There's several ways that you can do macaroni and cheese, whether it's on the grill or in your kitchen. You can just simply melt the cheese in with the macaronis, maybe add a little bit of milk. You could make a white cream sauce and then add the cheese gradually to it until it's all melted and then dump it in. Or you could do it the way I'm gonna do it here. I like to use half milk and half heavy whipping cream. And then just slowly add the cheese, and then we'll add the mac and cheese. No cream sauce, anything like that. What I like to use here is, like I said earlier, I've got smoked Gouda with bacon in it because I love the taste of the smoked Gouda, and it's a very nice melty, creamy melty cheese, and it's got bacon in it. I mean, really, seriously, how do you go wrong with that? We've got some Colby Jack here. That is also a very nice melty cheese, and I just happen to love the flavor of it. And then we've got just your basic cheddar. And I use this because I like the sharpness or the bitterness of the cheddar. All right, so as you can see, this is looking good. We're going to get this bacon off here, get this most of this oil out of it, not all of it. And we'll get started putting this together. I think we're ready to roll here. So let's get going. We got the pan here with just enough oil to cover the bottom. Leave those bits in there because that's bacon. I mean, really. Okay, I showed you the cheese. We got the cheese. There's the bacon. Get your noodles all cooked, ready to go. And then what I got here is I got 1 cup of just regular white milk and 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. So the only reason for the heavy whipping cream is because it's heavier and it makes it for a thicker, creamier sauce. And I start with the 1 cup each and just mix it in until I get the texture that I want, and to go from there. If you need to add more, you add more. If not, don't. All right, so I gave you the close-up and the rundown, everything I got. So let's get this put together here. All right, so you guys remember my pan with the removable handle. So let's get the pan with the grease on there. Get that on, get that ready. And like I said, I start with 1 cup of each, and I'm not going to dump the whole thing in. I'll dump probably half a cup and half a cup. And once that gets up to temperature, maybe starts bubbling a little bit, then we'll start mixing the cheeses in. Just sprinkle a little bit of cheese at a time, melt it, sprinkle a little bit, melt it. So you'll see, you'll get it. And don't worry about the bacon in there. Those little bits, that's just flavor. So like I said, you can see the consistency difference here. There we go. So, like I said, that's where we start. I got half and half a cup and half a cup. And we'll give it a second here, get her up to temperature, maybe get her bubbling a little bit, and then we'll start mixing cheeses in. So when you do this, you're on the grill with a cast iron pan. Get a nice heavy spoon. Don't get anything rubber or plastic or anything. Use yourself a nice spoon. Just once you get it bubbling, just a little bit of cheese at a time. There's no particular order. And they say don't mess around dumping it all in. All right. And again, you know, the consistency of all this is based solely on your preference. And you can see it's already starting to melt in. That was just a little handful of each. And because we got milks in there, you want to try and keep it going too, just so the milk doesn't burn to the bottom. That looks like that was all melted. Let's get a little more in there. And so you guys get the idea. All right, so this seemed to work out pretty good, guys. Half a cup and a half a cup. And I know I didn't say anything about the cheeses, but it was roughly about 2 cups each of all 3 of the cheeses that I got there. But as you can see, you know, it's nice and creamy. It's not lumpy. It's not too thick. It's not too thin. So I got the bacon is broken up in there. So the next step is to just start putting your macaronis in. Just your basic everyday elbow macaronis. Boil them, strain them, let them sit until you're ready for them. All right. Get a few in there. Mix it around a little bit. You want to make sure all the cheese, everything gets covered. So what I do after it gets all put together and in a pan like this, you know, you can see I've got 3 burners here. So what I'll do is place it right in the middle, turn the center burner off, and just, I'm going to pull the lid down and let it cook for a little bit, maybe get some nice crispy edges on it. And now last year I did this on my charcoal grill. So you can do them on any grill that you want. You know, and if you only have 2 burners, you don't have 3 like this, whatever, you know, you can figure it out, make do, move it around, turn the temperatures up and down, you'll get it. Hold the lid up to check it. As you can see, it's all nice and bubbly around the edges and whatnot. I'm going to leave it in there and just get a little bit of brown crisp around the edges and it'll be ready. All right, guys, so there you have it. One of just many ways to do macaroni and cheese on the grill. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this gives you some ideas and you'll try them out. And hey, thanks for stopping by and checking us out, and keep on grilling. We'll see you in the next one.